Today in the crypto space, we see the market showing some strength. Bitcoin right around $102,000, Ethereum right around 37, and the rest of the crypto space, the altcoins looking pretty good. Some green price action, especially in the AI agent narrative. In today's video, I want to talk about the general market. I want to use Bitcoin as a leading indicator, but more importantly, I want to talk about one project that is part of the SUI ecosystem, and I've been keeping an eye on it for the last little while, and that project is called BLUEFIN. So you know what? Let's talk about the news. Let's analyze the charts, and let's strategize to capitalize. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike, and let's get right into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. On the channel, we talk about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the altcoins. Looking for opportunity, whether we go up or down, bearish or bullish, it doesn't matter. All we want to do is stay one step ahead of the market so that we can capitalize on any of the volatility. And if you appreciate the strategy, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, including the live streams at 8 p.m. EST, where we talk about crypto news and price action. Guys, if you have any projects you want me to cover here on the channel, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. You can hit me up on the socials. The links are in the description. Better yet, guys, join the Discord. The Discord is where it's at. Lots of good alpha, trade setups, fundamentals, and learning material. The best part is it's absolutely free. All right, guys, let's begin. Let's see what's going on here with this market. We do see some good strength, right? Market cap rising 1.7%, right around $3.8 trillion. Really, really good. And what's even better is that we got a bit of a reaction from the market by seeing trading volume rise. Look at the trading volume moving up alongside the market cap. Guys, this is what we want to see, right? This is looking good. Now, we got to admit, Bitcoin breaking above the $100,000 mark. Pretty much 99,500 was the level that I was keeping an eye on, and right now we're at about $102,000, which is absolutely great. Why? Because Bitcoin made a confirmation high, a higher high. Okay, and we'll talk about the Bitcoin price. Obviously, we're going to use it as a leading indicator. So we'll do a quick analysis on Bitcoin, and then we'll talk about BLUEFIN, the project of today. Of course, a project that I've been keeping an eye on in the last little while because I am bullish on the SUI ecosystem. However, guys, I want to make sure I'm well diversified within the ecosystem, and BLUEFIN is a project that I'm going to be accumulating. Now, we do see a lot of these altcoins looking good. BNB getting a nice bounce to the upside, Solana, and the list goes on. As you can see, lots of good green price action, AVAX, and so on. Last night after the live stream, guys, I went and I deployed a bunch of capital, and I let you guys know on the Discord what was I buying, and I was buying a lot of AI agent narrative projects, you know, and that are currently doing very good. And we can see that AI in general is pretty good. Even your protocol looking nice with the grind to the upside. We have Aptos looking good. Render 10% to the upside. A lot of good gains right now. We're about 5% on average throughout the market. But what's most interesting to me is that we're not seeing much of the representation of the AI narrative in this current in the top 100. We have AI 16Z right here doing pretty good at about $2.5 billion market cap. The problem is at this market cap, it's quite large. So we have to keep an eye. We have Move getting a bit of a pullback. Maybe buying the dip might not be a bad idea. We have Coinbase, Phantom going sideways. I feel like Phantom's going to be waking up any moment now, guys, based on the Sonic upgrade. We should see some good bullishness there. And as you keep on going down, there's a lot of opportunity here. Fast Token breaking out of this sideways price action. This looks very, very manipulated. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen such stability ever in the crypto space. Not even a stable coin goes as stable as that. Beam, I'm bullish on Beam. I bought a bit of a dip yesterday, and I've been accumulating here and there, right? I feel like it's a good time to start accumulating. I started my accumulation process about 2 weeks ago, but yesterday was a big one. Yesterday was a big one, and here we are. We already have we already have Sonic here. I'm curious about this, what's going on here, because really the Phantom conversion to Sonic is 1-to-1 and so on. So we should see some good, we should see a peg here between the two, and you should be able to transfer over to Sonic or S in that case very easily, right on your exchange or even on a bridge that is provided by the Phantom team. Okay, so all good stuff. Let's move on, guys. I want to talk about Bitcoin quick because we do need an update there. So let's jump right into it. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin at the end of the day did exactly what I wanted it to do on the 4-hour time frame, and because it did where it went, basically 102,000, breaking above the previous high. My concern is that we're not coming down any further. It's done, guys. The reality is the daily time frame got its reversal, and the 4-hour is showing some strength. Let's look at this in a little bit more detail. So, looking for price structure is very, very important. As soon as we broke the previous high, which was early on this morning, things were looking good. We actually exploded to the upside. Last night on the live stream, we were looking at this reversal right here. We were actually breaking out to the upside as we were live. And as soon as we ended the live stream, guys, I deployed capital right into this level. Not on Bitcoin, though. I bought a lot of, altcoins that I wanted to accumulate, right? And this is very important because if Bitcoin shows strength, for temporarily we'll see Bitcoin suck liquidity out of the altcoin market, but eventually when we see the rotation, altcoins will get their moment, and we are still seeing really good bullish altcoins at the current moment outperforming Bitcoin. You just got to be in the right projects. If you bought AI agents in the last 48 hours, 24 hours, you are definitely outperforming Bitcoin, and that's exactly what I did last night. I bought a bought within the agent's narrative, and I made it very clear on the Discord that that's what I was doing. And in addition to that, I bought some dips. I bought a little bit of blue, and I'm still accumulating a little bit more, and many others that I want to slowly accumulate and improve my entry before we start waking up here. Now, if we look at Bitcoin making this higher high is a confirmation that we are now in a pivot. Now, no guarantees of any of this, of course, guys. This is not financial advice, right? We're no certainties, just probabilities. The fact is that we made a higher high above this high. Now, on a dip, we go up, we come down, maybe a higher low, and then we go up for another higher high. This would be considered a beautiful pivot point structure. Now, does this dip have to happen? Does this dip have to be that deep? Absolutely not. Okay, so we got to really understand here. We are now in a move to the upside. The time to accumulate was all into this level. Okay, and to be honest, even myself, I was speculating on a potential dip to about 87,000. Is it possible? Sure, but the way it is looking right now, it's very unlikely at this current moment, right? So what I would be doing is any dips that happen in the market, any altcoins at the current moment that haven't really popped hard yet or have good entries, good risk to reward ratios, I would be deploying capital at the current moment. DCAing, my first round of DCA would be happening now in the altcoin market, because as Bitcoin rallies up, altcoins are going to lag, and as soon as Bitcoin hesitates or maybe gets a bit of a dip, altcoins will start popping off. So you have your signal on Bitcoin as a leading indicator right here, and then on that dip might be giving you an opportunity to also accumulate some more tokens on a retracement of a backtest and confirmation of this breakout, which was also very, very bullish, and anticipation of reaching all-time highs. A lot of the times we do have those peaks and valleys that we need to play. Okay, so this is looking good. Just as a reminder of our history and our past of this analysis, this is what we discussed, and we were basically trekking down to a very good level. And as soon as this didn't happen, guys, I started to change my tune. Now all of a sudden we're breaking the previous high. Guys, I have no choice but to change my tune. Any dips are meant to be bought here. We got to change a character. Higher low, higher high, higher lows and higher highs. Let's get going. If we do break down, guys, we have a little bit of work to do, and I'm just going to make it clear. If we can stay above the $100,000 mark, we are golden. Even a back test is fine. Even if we do a swing failure and come down a little bit lower to hunt a bit of liquidity down to about maybe 98,000 and change, that's totally fine. And then ultimately continuing to the upside is really, really healthy. Let's flag it out here to continue. Worst case scenario, we come down and maybe hit these levels, 93,000, make another higher low. But guys, we have horizontal support now. Just keep that in mind. Horizontal support. The previous tops, these tops, we got volume and a back test. Welcome it with a bit of a buy order. And of course, this is now looking really, really good. Now we can just reallocate some of this and just kind of look at that and say, wow, really nice. A back test is what I would be looking for, and then a continuation. If we get a bit of structure here, that's where you're getting in with a great risk to reward ratio, getting your confirmations and peace of mind that you're not trying to catch a falling knife. And if you have accumulated within this structure, as I suggested on the 4-hour being really bullish, guys, congrats, because you got some good entries. Now the daily, let's go back to the daily real quick. I'm going to just spend some time here because I know the emotions right now on Bitcoin are running a bit wild. I just want to be clear about what we've been discussing. The divergence got invalidated in a way because we're breaking trend. It's not invalidated because we didn't make a higher high, but at least we're breaking trend. So the next position, the real invalidation, is breaking above this and then getting overbought. Okay, if we get overbought here on the Bitcoin momentum, guys, it's done. Bull run on, we're starting to fly, and it looks like maybe this is going to be the Uno reverse that we're looking for to get this market going again, bullish. And look what we got down here on the daily. We got confirmations on the daily, which is awesome. Let me just quickly show you. Look at these EMAs, green Instagram bars. Everything's looking good for potential continuation. Now the 4 hour could still give us that dip that I'm talking about. Let me just get rid of this artwork for a second and go on the 4 hour and show you volatility and momentum both overbought right now. Expansions are really, really green. So why not expect a bit of a retracement? If it happens, deploy capital. If it doesn't, hopefully you already have some positions in. And you look at the daily time, the 4 hour EMA and the green histogram bars looking super, super good here on the 4 hour. The market is finally bullish once again, guys. So if you are in the market with cash on the side, any dips currently need to be bought. Now, which projects should you be buying? Now, this is an example of a project that I would be looking to buy. Now, there's a lot of narratives right now. Of course, AI agents is one of them. Obviously, we have good hot chains to be talking about, one of which is Sui. We know Solana is good. We know that, you know, the Phantom upgrade is something that a lot of people are talking about. What else? We got lots of chains, lots of good, you know, micro caps, all kinds of projects, and obviously ecosystems to talk about. But when you start looking at price structure, backtests on horizontal support at the current moment, given Bitcoin's bullishness, is an opportunity. So you can see this, that we're coming down to a level of horizontal. Now this horizontal, you know, I did it as accurate as possible given the price action we had in the past, but it's due for an update. As you can see, as the price action unfolds, volume type changes. So let's make a bit of an adjustment. This is a lot better right now. And let's change this green arrow to say, look, this is a really interesting spot. If we can backtest these tops, these bottoms, and the confirmed volume that we got into here to act as support, guys, DCA right now, because it could be possible that we're going to get this backtest and a confirmation and then get another bounce for another higher high. Look at this price action. We went from lower lows and lower highs all the way down here, and you guys knew how patient I was for this entry. I made it very clear that I was not buying. Okay, this is where I was buying. We fell through this volume gap that we identified really early on. I waited for it to fall. My first entries were down here. My second entries were right around here. I bought a little bit more here. I've been dabbling into this thing all throughout this sideways price action, and you can see at this current moment, if my average entry is right around 40 cents, your average entry right now would be more or less at 44 cents. And you didn't go through the pain of DCing like I did. The reality is you're getting a great entry on this backtest, and this is the power of buying a dip rather than buying a top, is that you're currently buying at a level where the invalidation is very clear, or a lot of the emotion is very clear. Again, 43 cents, that's a good level, guys. So we are looking at the momentum right now. This is the 4 hour. Let's quickly go to the daily. I just want to make it clear on the daily, there's not a lot of data. Let's be real about this, okay? You can see that the momentum is still in the chop zone. The expansion here on the trend is not really that, you know, not favorable, but it's not very informative. But this volume gap that we've been discussing slowly is getting filled up. So let's make it very clear. This is still the volume gap. Let's kind of reassess it because things change as price action unfolds. Let's make it a little bit more neat. As you can see, this is still a weak spot. If we get a bounce here at around 43 cents, we can easily go up back to this level after picking up more bullish bids down here at a higher low, go for that higher high and start chipping away at this volume right here, at this market participation, at these buy and sells, whatever you want to call it. The liquidity here can definitely be hunted. Okay, so this is what I'm interested in. Now I'm going to put a horizontal here, right? Just to understand that this is still a weak spot and the opportunity, the resistance exists right above. So buy the dip here and just understand that if we get to this zone and if you're in some risky positions, you might consider taking a bit of profit, okay? Or at least trailing up a stop loss well into profit. Now, just keep in mind that we are in a bull run and we eventually do expect this thing to go for a higher high. So don't exit too much of your positions. It's fine to de-risk. It's fine to have a de-risking strategy by trailing up triggered stop losses, but you don't want want to exit your positions way too early. Okay, we are in a bull run right now. We can see Bitcoin pushing to higher levels. Let's get these altcoins going for an altcoin season, and then we'll worry about taking profit. Right now, your strategy, your focus is to accumulate at good levels with risk to reward. So let's go back to the 4 hour where the data is more valid. You can see as we speak, we're getting a bit of reaction, guys. Don't FOMO in. Just put a few buy orders in here, and also expect maybe a bit of manipulation, maybe come down, swing failure, back test, and bump and run and get going. This is all very possible. This is a trading moment, what I call a trading moment. Why? Because again, there's confluence here. Worst case scenario, guys, let's talk about the bearish scenario. We start breaking down. We get back into this structure right here. We can see that there's a bit of a weak spot below, right into this level. Let's kind of make this clear. You can see below there's a lot of weak spots. So if we break below 37 cents, guys, it's likely that we start falling, maybe get some support right here based on previous price action looking left, but there's a lot of weakness below, tons of it. Okay, another support zone maybe down here. Guys, I don't even want to talk about that right now, because really the way we are trending is clearly to the upside here on blue, and obviously part of a very good narrative, a very hot narrative, meaning SUI, could be a really good gainer in the next little while. So I'm going to make some of this a little bit thinner so we make it clear and highlight the importance of this diagonal, but making it thick. You can see this is what we want to hold. We got some good confluence in this zone. I would be DCing all day long into this. All right, guys. So keep in mind that we are right now changing direction. Again, a change in direction. Lower lows and lower highs, higher highs and higher lows. Dips on a higher low should be bought. And on the 4 hour, volatility is oversold and the momentum is in an upwards trend. I just want to show you guys this as well. Follow the purple, look what's going on. We're in an uptrend, and then if you look at the volatility line, we're oversold, which means that when we get a bounce to the upside, we will be trading the volatility and the momentum in the same direction. This is bullish. Okay, it's very good. Now we can see that, you know, the trend oscillator is still somewhat indecisive because of the fact is that we got a quick pivot here. EMAs are still facing down on the 4 hour. Okay, we still have red histogram bars here on the 4 hour. That's not a good look. However, everything else is looking good. I would be DCing here. Okay, so keep in mind, guys, if I've offered you any value here in this video, do the channel a massive favor, slap the like button. It does really help out with the algorithm. If you want to follow me on the socials, the links are in the description. Better yet, guys, join the Discord. The Discord is where it's at. Lots of good alpha, trade setups, fundamentals, and learning material. The best part is it's absolutely free. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And don't forget, buy the dip.